Hey guys, so today I'm gonna show you my plans for the MRU universe and the structure of Volume 1. So if you don't know, I made a video of me coming back on YouTube of the video I'm back and the other video, good news and bad news. But if you haven't seen the video, I can tell you. So basically the multiverse fan-made universe is dead because of how I got a strike on YouTube. And now, because of that, despite me liking to make fan-made content as the others, well, sadly, it's no longer gonna happen. So now the multiverse fan-made universe is dead. But I am returning to make the MRU universe, which the MRU stands for Multiverse Roblox Universe. And I've already made volume 1 of it. And it'll be it'll be very different from the MCU and the DCU. Because instead of it being phases and chapters, it'll be of volumes. But it'll only have 6 volumes, I think. But anyways, let's go. So to start off, the MRU universe will be the Multiverse Studios Spider-Man the Roblox roleplay movie. And it'll be a movie it'll be a Roblox movie I'll be working on, and it'll have copyright-free music in the background. And what I mean by copyright-free music, that means the music I like will not be in videos anymore due to copyright reasons. And I'll be now using copyright-free music so I don't get the strike. But anyways, so the main characters is Spider-Man, Batgirl, and all the other characters. So it will have an origin story of Peter Parker, but it won't be an origin movie. This time at the beginning of the movie, it will show him getting bitten by a radioactive spider on a field trip, but it won't be a full-on origin story for Spider-Man. And then right after that, it'll be 6 months later, right after he becomes Spider-Man. So he'll be in his year 1, and he'll be falling in love and teaming up with Batgirl. And now I know what you're thinking, but because it's a crossover, so there's a reason why I did this. I have 2 reasons. One, because it's a crossover universe, and because of how Spider-Man's story will be different in the crossover universe. Instead of him being in a relationship with Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy or all the other, I decided to have him in a relationship with Batgirl, which is Barbara Gordon. And the 2 main villains will be Black Spider and Kingpin. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's kind of too early to introduce Kingpin but Kingpin will be the main villain of the Roblox Spider-Man trilogy. He will basically be behind all the villains and will be doing it to get rid of vigilantes. And although Spider-Man's best friend is of course Harry Osborn in this universe, but he also will have another friend named Jim Lake Jr. It, which with later on he will become Jim Lake Jr. will become the Troll Hunter. But anyways, and he would also be friends with Toby Domzowski. And his bullies would be Steve and Flash Thompson. These two would be friends because of how they're bullies. But because of how I saw Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man TV show, I decided to have Lonnie Leakin in here to like stand up for Peter against the bullies. And yeah. And Peter would although Kingpin won't be the main villain of the first Spider-Man movie, he'll be the main villain of the first 3 Roblox Spider-Man movies. And then he would be arrested in the 3rd film. And Spider-Man at first would be friends with Batgirl until he started to have a crush on Batgirl and ask her, you know what I mean. So they would be to start dating and all that other stuff in this Roblox movie. I'm sorry, guys. And yeah, Black Spider will have a gang of thugs to basically fight against Spider-Man. So yeah. The next Roblox movie I'll be making is The Flash. It'll be a movie, and it will have the origins of Barry Allen, and it'll be similar to the show, but so much different. Because Caitlin Snow wouldn't be like, oh, sorry. She wouldn't be the good guys in this universe because of how she's Killer Frost. I won't have her work in Star Labs. And Barry and Iris would also be in a relationship as usual. And the only character that'll be working in Star Labs is Cisco. And he will be, instead of him being adopted by Joe West, because I found out the character doesn't exist in the comics, instead he'll be adopted by Daryl Fry, who looks really similar to Joe West. And moving on. And the main villain is Reverse Flash. There will be other villains in this movie. That would be Captain Cold, Heatwave, Captain Boomerang, Gorilla Grodd. Yeah, those villains would be in this. And yes, Cisco Ramon would be is actually canon. But Reverse Flash won't be pretending to be Harrison Wells because I also found out he isn't canon to the comics. So yeah. And this Roblox Spider-Man movie and the Flash movie will come out the same year, but in a different month. The next movie I'll be working on is Ben 10, is the Ben 10 Roblox movie. And it will, of course, have the same origin. And everything will be the same as usual. So I basically wouldn't talk about it. Okay, so yeah. So I wouldn't, sorry guys. So I wouldn't talk about it because you already know the origin. If you are if you don't know Ben 10 is, then I'll tell you. So this movie will be the same as usual in the classic cartoon, which Ben would get the Omnitrix in the summer vacation in the woods, and he will have the abilities to transform into 10 different aliens, which is Heat Blast, Wild Mutt, Diamond Head, XLR8, Gray Matter, Forearms, Stink Fly, Upgrade, Ghost Freak, and Ripjaws. And there will be, of course, other villains that in the classic series that will also come in there. So, yeah. The next movie I'll also be making is the Transformers movies. And it would be the same as the original one, but different. And because it's a Transformers film, it will focus more on the it'll focus more on the Transformers than the humans. And it will almost have the same elements as the 2007 film, but different. And the main characters are Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Sideswipe, Mirage, and Ultra Magnus, the 5 main Autobots. And of course, as usual, the main villain is Megatron. And this film will be different because instead of Sam Witwicky being, well, of course Sam would be in it, but he would also have a brother named Spike Witwicky, which I found out that Sam Witwicky is based off of a original character in G1 series named Spike Witwicky. And so these two will be brothers in this movie, and instead of Sam having an interaction with Bumblebee. Spike will, because that's what happened in the G1 Transformers. Michaela Baines would also be in the movie as well, I think. So yeah, this film would be entirely different. But anyways, moving on. The next movie is the Sonic the next movie I'll also be making, and it will not come out in 2026. It'll come out in 2027. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that the Ben 10 film and the Transformers film would come out also in 2026. So in 2027, Sonic the Hedgehog, there'll be a Roblox Sonic the Hedgehog movie. It'll have of course, the same elements as the first Sonic movie, but it'll be different because instead of Tom Wachowski being the human owner, instead of him being the human friend of Sonic, Chris will be the human character to talk to Sonic. Because of how I saw him in Sonic X, I thought of him to basically be in this movie. And Sonic would be the main character of the film. And at the end of the movie, Tails will be introduced. And of course, Eggman is the main villain. And it will have the elements mixed with Sonic X and the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I meant the season. I'm talking about the season 1 of it. But yeah, the next Roblox movie that will also come out in 2027, which I'll be working on, is G.I. Joe. And of course, the characters of this film is Duke, Scarlet, Ripcord, Snake Eyes, and Roadblock. And of course, the main villain is the Cobra Commander. And yeah, it'll be kind of like the movie G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra, but it'll be different because it'll have like better writing and stuff. So yeah, the next Roblox movie that I will also be working on is where Spider-Man meets the Flash, which is Spider-Man versus the Flash. It'll be like the Batman v Superman, but different because, well, no one dies in this. And the main villain will be Flash, and the Spider-Man villain that will be introduced is Green Goblin. It will also come out in 2027 as the G.I. Joe film and the Sonic film. And the final movie of Volume 1 of Multiverse Roblox universe that I'll be working on is the Legion of Superheroes film. And it'll be kind of like Avengers 2012 mixed with Justice League War movie. It'll have the same elements as the both movies, but different because Megatron will be the main villain, and Spider-Man, Flash, and Ben 10 will develop a friendship, which makes them the Trinity of the Multiverse universe. Oh, sorry guys. And also the villains of the other movies will also come in. And then Megatron will be the villain of this movie, and then Reverse Flash, Green Goblin. But the Green Goblin in this movie will be the one from Ultimate Spider-Man. And Vilgax, Dr. Eggman, and Storm Shadow. And then Megatron recruits them, and would be called the Evil Resistance, and where the final battle where they fight each other, and then they call themselves the Legion of Superheroes. And yeah, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope this universe doesn't die the third time, because I've been trying to make the films. Because I've been trying to work on it. I tried work on the first one, but it didn't work out. But basically, hopefully it'll be better since it will have copyright-free music in the background. So yeah. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.